Welcome everybody to My AI Live. Today is Thursday, August 1st. My AI Live. We get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. And we are learning the amazing My AI system. We are also learning how to build relationship on social media, moving the needle and getting our questions answered at the same time with a bunch of support and camaraderie, helping us, of course, get to the goals and dreams of our hearts. So today's Thursday. I believe we have some things going on. Now, how do you find out if there's something going on in the Nowsite community? Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to share our screen real quick. And let me make sure I do show you where your replay will be at. First of all, my name's Elizabeth Larson. I am your personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, network marketer. I have been building online for a very long time, various types of businesses. And I started teaching social media on the stages of an essential oil company a long time ago. And I've been doing things similar to that for a very long time. And so I really love what I do. If you are, let's do this right here. If you are going to watch the replay, I want to make sure you know where that's at. You're going to find that here at the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you will find your replay for any of these live trainings. And of course, you want to make sure that you're in there because that's where you can find all the latest information and everything you need to know as well. All right, we're going to come over here to the Nowsite program. And what I want to do is make sure that everybody is aware of how you find out what's going on for today. So sometimes it's posted in the Facebook group. Sometimes you just want to look at a calendar and say, hey, what trainings are there? Where can I get help with the websites? Where can I get help with the video? Where can I get help with all these other things that aren't social media or My AI related, right? You can come over here and you're going to press, everybody see this little button with the little happy face? It looks kind of like a blue happy face. Okay, we're going to click on there. And we're going to click see more. When we do, we're going to end up at the calendar. This is the My AI calendar, right? So you can see that we have My AI in French and German also. And really, this is great because we're international. So you can actually refer people to My AI from your team for all over the world, right? So we've got the French and German trainings today. We have my training, which is this one right here. We have French My AI here again. And then we have the German Nowsite update with VP of Marketing, Cheryl Coco. So it doesn't look like we have anything on our side today, which is a little strange. I'm not sure if that's right or not. Adrian, I think you're on here. Can you private message me or Tom and let me know if we have something going on today? All right, so let's get started. I think we do, but that's not looking so much like it, right? Okay. So we're going to come over here and let's talk about what we can do for Thursdays. Now, Thursdays, I usually wrap this up early because there's a meeting and I'm not sure if there is or not. So hopefully Adrian or Tom or a network marketer will send me a message and let me know. So let's start with this. Thursdays, thank you. You're awesome. So there is a video, there is a meeting today. I don't know why it's not on the calendar there, but Thursday, August 1st, today at 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. And there's a file in there that shows it. So thank you so much, you guys. So bizarre that it's not on the calendar. Not the best way to show off our calendar, but you know, with all things, sometimes things happen, right? Okay, so meeting today, we're going to cut this short, but I do want to make sure to give you some great training and some ideas for today. So everybody ready to make a post? I know Jenny's ready to make a post. Jenny's always ready to make a post. Okay, PJ's ready to make a post. Deborah's ready to make a post. Okay, looks like we're just...
You can co-host me if you need.
Oh, you're awesome, Jenny. Thank you, honey. I love how we're all a team here. Yay. Okay. So Thursdays can be about a lot of things. Typically, what I like to do is Transformation Thursday. That tends to be my favorite message on Thursdays. Now, here's the thing that I want you to remember. I like to have patterns of what I talk about on each day, right? Monday motivation, Tuesday can be the transformation Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday generally is either Wealth Wednesday or Wisdom Wednesday. Thursday I really like as my transformation day. That's really a big one for me because a couple of reasons. First of all, I find that I have a lot of activity on Thursdays. Friday activity just dies out. I don't know if it's everybody just doing stuff or anything else, but Fridays and Saturdays are never as good for me as Thursdays and Sundays. Like those 2 days seem to be phenomenal. Mondays, Thursdays, Sundays are fantastic. So Thursdays, I really like to do my before and after transformation photos. I like to talk about my life before and after. I like to give wisdom on those days to encourage people. Now, there's a couple of different things that we do here, right? We have the 80-20 rule. 80% is giving value out. And if you see the leaders who are actually succeeding at building online and getting followers and building their businesses, you're going to find they're giving a lot of value. And what do you watch when you're on YouTube, when you stop the scroll, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what is it you watch? Now, I really want you to just take a second and think about it. What do you watch? You probably watch things of interest to you. You probably watch either things that are funny or things that are giving you value. Everybody kind of agree with that? Value or funny, right? Okay. So the way we build credibility online is we show up every day. That's why we're using the My AI system every day to push out, right? But I like to personally have certain days that I talk about certain things, even though I have a theme through all my messages that's always about kind of this transformation, believing in yourself, loving yourself. You can have a better life, you can build a great business, all of these things. The theme's kind of the same, but the topic is different. And so for Thursdays, I really like Transformation Thursday. I like before and after pictures on Thursdays. So the Thursdays tend to be a really great day for me to do before and after pictures. So testimonial Thursday, things like that. So what kinds of testimonials can you do and give the AI an idea to write about? Number one, testimonial of what your life was like before starting your business and after. Now, let me tell you something. This isn't just about money, and this is where people make the mistake, okay? Money's great. Richard Bliss Brooks says the definition of success is, hey, if you're paying your bills and you've got money left over and your business is growing, then you're being successful, right? I love the way he does that because he doesn't try to make you be a millionaire first before you call yourself successful, because it's the whole package, right? It's everything. It's your happiness. It's everything. So the thing that I really, really love about this kind of story is I truly feel like network marketing is personal development wrapped up in a business. Like people have heard me say that. It's true. It's changed my life in so many ways. It made me look at myself, and it made me look at who I am, and it made me grow, because I wasn't going to get any further unless I started doing the inner work, right? I wasn't. I had to start learning how to love myself. I had to start learning self-worth. I had to start learning boundaries. I had to start learning how to navigate life and business and everything else. I had to learn how to create relationships. This amazing personal development journey, right? For the first time in my life, just a couple of years ago, I was able to look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. Like, I love me. Now I can laugh at me. Now I think I'm funny. I told Adrian that. I don't think he believes me yet, but I'm going to convince him. Okay. So, but here's the thing that's so fun. This business of network marketing is what's changed. This network marketing is everything that's done this, right? So when people are out there poo-pooing our profession and stuff like that, I want them to hear the transformative side of this. I want them to hear the journey that I've been on, going from, a homeless teenager who thought she had no worth and value to a successful businesswoman who this weekend is teaching on the same stage as Ray Higdon. And I mean, it's like a dream come true, right? And I'll tell you, when I started this journey, there's no way on earth I could have ever believed I would be one of I was looking at those people going, how could I ever be one of those people? And this weekend, I speak with Ray Higdon, Jessica Higdon, some amazing, incredible, successful leaders. And I get the honor of being on that stage with them. And I haven't been on stage in a year. It's been a year since my accident that happened right after the Nowsite event. And this is the first time I've been on a stage since. And it is overwhelming and scary and humbling and exciting and all these different things. But here's the thing. I could have never become the person I am today without this profession of network marketing. So for me, Transformation Thursday could be everything like Judy just started her business. It could be her journey of personal development and how her business is helping her find joy and excitement in her life. That could be the transformation story. It doesn't have to be money. It could be Steve becoming this amazing coach for men and really helping men and helping them through all of what he went through in his breakup and stuff, and being able to now turn that around and be a support system for men and help men get their vigor back and really become the person that they always wanted to be. It could be Nina and her story of going and helping people look their very best and become their truest, most authentic self in the way that they look on the outside of themselves. Any of these are transformations. You're either doing transformation for somebody or you have transformed yourself. And so those are some of my favorite posts on Thursdays. Now you can, if you came here with a post for an idea for a post, please do it. But if you came here and you didn't have an idea, like so many of you tell me, like, I come here, I don't have an idea. I wait for the idea and then I just go do that and it's working. Is Mary Hooks here? Is Mary here? I don't know if Mary's here today or not. I know there's Mary. Mary, your posts, I've been watching your posts. Your posts are fantastic. Your photos with your words, you're using the AI in such a beautiful way. Congratulations. Like, seriously. Your last post I saw and I was like, look at her go. Like, it just fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful posts. So let's start this. Okay, let's make a transformation post. Now, what if you don't know exactly what to write? Now, this is why we have the My AI system, right? Because it's going to help us with that. So let me show you how to do this. We're going to come over here and I'm going to open up the Nowsite system. All right. Now, with this, there's 3 things we do every day, right? We're going to post on social media. We're going to comment on other people's posts, and we're going to start conversations. These are the 3 things we do every day. We just wash, rinse, and repeat, wash, rinse, and repeat, same exact thing, right? And when we continue to do that, we get great results. And it takes a little bit of time to build up the algorithm and get people, really knowing who you are in your message. But once that starts, it works out great. Now, there's a couple of different things you can do, right? If you don't have your photo, you could do caption and suggested image. Now, I want to come over here and where are you? There's Mary. Okay, so Mary, I'm going to use your page as an example. All right, so here's Mary, and she's in a jewelry company. Amazing, amazing woman. I love her photos. Let's see her. This one must be for today. Yeah. Oh, no, that was yesterday. Okay. Do you have any goals in your personal and business life? After setting your goals, what's the next step you need to take in reaching your goals? I love that. Okay. Do you love tacos? What kind do you like? That's so cute. So these photos that she's doing are just absolutely gorgeous. This one is the one that stopped me. This photo of this with this right here. Absolutely love that. Okay, this is a caption and suggested image. That's this one right here. And many times, honestly, I will use caption and suggested image, even if I think I may use one of my own photos. And the reason I do that is because as I'm working through the process of making my posts, sometimes I get inspired for something and I like to make a photo with the words on it, just like Mary was doing. Okay. What do you want this post to be about? Now, let's talk about transformation. Let's talk about the way my business has transformed my life and how network marketing is transforming all of our lives, right? So I'm going to do voice to text. I remember a long time ago when I didn't believe that my life could get any worse, period. I was living with such fear and insecurity, not seeing my own worth and value, and just trying to survive day by day, period. My finances were terrible, period. And the truth be told, I hated myself, period. There were times I didn't even want to be here, period. I felt alone and hopeless, period. I didn't feel like anybody was there to help me, and I didn't know what to do myself to get out of this mess, period. Then a person came into my life who started talking to me about her life before and after, period. About how her life was transformed through the changes that she made. And one of them was through starting a business, period. As I listened to her before and after stories, I got a glimmer of hope and thought maybe I could do this myself, period. I made the change and started down the road of being a business owner. And what I found was it was a personal development journey that completely changed my life. Period. Now I have amazing friends. I'm doing what I love. And this weekend, I get the honor of being on the same stage as Ray and Jessica Higdon. Period. The transformation I have gone through and the amazing people that have been on this road and journey for me has been so transformative. And I am so thankful for the life I have. Period. If you're looking for a different life, if you're looking for change, if you want someone to believe in you, know that I am here and I would love to help you have those same changes, period. Don't ever live another day in pain and suffering and disbelief that your life could be any better. Now, that's a lot. That just kind of came out. Now, I'm going to break this down and just take out parts of this so you could see how the AI would write this. Because if you're not a person who can write this out, and honestly, I find voice to text a lot easier than typing. I could never type this out. First of all, I get bored typing halfway. I just don't like to type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this there. Okay, now I've got now I'm going to take out parts of this and I'm going to just do the shorter version. So if you can write it out for the full thing of what is important to you, do it. Put as much in there as possible. Okay. If you can't, and you're like, Elizabeth, that's a lot. I don't write like that. All you have to do is this. I'm going to show you the difference. Prior to my business, my life was full of regret and let's do it this way. Bills, frustration, and free. Then my friend told me about that would allow me the freedom to grow and build a life I love. Okay. Love. Now that's all I'm going to put in there. All right. I'm not going to put anything else. And then we're going to have the AI do the work for it. Right. So I'm just going to put in something simple and I'm going to have the AI do the work now. Now, prior to my business, my life was full of bills, frustration, and regret. Then my friend told me about an option that would allow me the freedom to grow and build a life I love. Taking control of my life wasn't easy, but it was the best decision ever. Your best life is waiting. Go for it. Okay, good, but short, right? At least for me. And I don't think it has enough of my story in there. So I have two decisions of the way I'm going to go. I can either hit generate again if I don't like the vein it's going and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to work with it. I can hit generate again. If I like the vein it's going down, remember I come down here to this AI right here and I ask it to make it longer. So before I hit generate again and just kind of go in a different direction, let's come over here and just go over to AI and make it longer. And I'll say, tell more of my story so people connect with me. I don't know if it'll understand people connect with me. Let's do this. I'm just going to say, tell more of my story. I want to keep this as simple as possible for people. All right. So tell more of my story. Now I didn't say make it longer. I just said, tell it more of my story. Of course, it made it longer because it just knows about me. All right. Before starting my business, my life was a constant struggle filled with bills piling up, endless frustration, and lingering regret over opportunities missed. Perfect. I remember feeling stuck and overwhelmed, wondering if this was all life had to offer. But then a dear friend introduced me to an incredible opportunity that promised the freedom to grow personally and professionally. It wasn't just about money. It was about reclaiming my life and building something meaningful and fulfilling. I love this. Okay, taking true control of my life wasn't an easy journey. It required grit, determination, and a leap of faith. But looking back, I can confidently say it was the best decision ever. The obstacles I faced only made my success even sweeter. Now I wake up every day excited and passionate about what I do. I'm living proof that transformation is possible and it's never too late to start anew. If you've ever felt weighed down by your circumstances, know that your best life is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. Take the leap and go for it. Your true self will thank you. Don't let another day go by without taking a step towards the life you truly desire. I'm here cheering you on. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. So instead of giving up at the initial onset of, that's all right, and just going and hitting regenerate, I told the AI to just put more of my story in it, and it took what it already had and morphed it into something that I want. Now, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that this will make it sound like you. When you do it, when you tell it to tell more of your story, as long as you have put that into the AI, it will tell more of your story in there. Okay. And so when Steve does this, it's going to sound different than when I do it, right? When Vicky does it, it's going to sound different than when I do it. And that's the blessing of the AI, right? Because the AI is actually learning about us, our story, what we want it to produce for us. So essentially, what I believe this is doing is helping us have more of an authentic voice, not squelching our authentic voice, right? Okay, so let's come over here. All right, I've got my post. Now, what do I do about the photo? Now, I'm not excited about this photo. This is not an exciting photo to me. I have two choices. I can either make a photo with one of the things on there, you know, the words on there. I don't even know why I lost that, but it's just like the words flew out of my head there for a minute. So the words on there, or I can use one of my photos. And this is what I mean by caption and suggested image, that I usually start that direction, because depending on how this goes, I may decide to get an image in there, or I may decide to use my own. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my own. So I'm going to hit, and one thing I want you to see, when we come over here to Instagram, we're going to see how it writes it and keeps all of that extra stuff for Instagram also, right? Same thing with LinkedIn. And truthfully, we're not utilizing LinkedIn enough. I recommend doing more on LinkedIn. All right, here we go. And so let's look. And it is put together a little different for each social media, right? Before starting my business, I felt a constant overwhelm, bills piling up, frustration with never ending, and regrets over missed opportunities. Then a dear friend of mine introduced me, if you ever felt weighed down, don't wait another day. Okay, I like this. I'm going to do LinkedIn today for this one. I'm not going to use this image. I'm going to use my own, and I'm going to hit post, right? Okay, I don't need to download the image. I can hit post. And I wish these people would stop trying to hire me. I'm not for hire. Ridiculous. Like, read my profile. I have a business. All right. All right. So I have this. I'm going to put some more white space in here though, right? And I am going to put this above the hashtags, because for me, when I'm scrolling and reading, the hashtags means it's the end. And then I'm going to put my own hashtag in here as well. Okay. Now, photo. Need a photo. So I've got to come over here to downloads. And I need to find a photo. Not great. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll just choose one for right now for the sake of time. Not one of my more exciting photos. Actually want something more fun. Actually, what I want is the one of Ray and me, but not finding that. All right, well, I'll just use anything right now, just for the sake of time. Here, I'll just throw this one that I used from yesterday in there. Okay. All right, I'll just use that photo for right now. Okay, I'm gonna hit next. And then I have my photo. I have my post. Actually, the photo works actually really well with that. Okay, and then I'm going to hit post right here. Okay, now I've got my post done. Actually, I like that a lot. I'm going to keep that. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes. Let's go do our post right now. Now, what's your story? What's your story of transformation? Remember, if we go back and continuously talk to the person that we used to be, who did you used to be? For some of you, it's a large amount of weight that you lost. For others, it's the decision of, not letting fear stop you anymore and going after your dreams. For some of you, it's relationships that you've overcome. For some of you, it's making the decision for a new career. Whatever it is, let's go ahead and take 5 minutes, and we're going to go and do our post real quick. And then we'll come back and see how everybody did. And if anybody has any questions during that time, we can also answer questions during the 5 minutes. But let's go ahead and make our post real quick and get started with that. Been talking, I've been muted this whole time. Okay. So how do you voice to text? Coach Marilyn wants to know. Okay, so Marilyn, on Mac, you can set up some smart buttons where it will activate the microphone where you can do voice to text. So if you Google voice to text Mac, you can do that. I believe you can also do it on Windows, but I don't know how to do it on Windows. But if you Google that, you'll see the step-by-step directions. This is a great question. So Judy said, you seem to be so free to be transparent in your posts. How do you get to that point? I'm not that comfortable in letting the world know that much about me, especially if they are not my close friends. I'm kind of private. Yep. I used to be too. I mean, truthfully, I didn't let anybody in. I had the hugest walls. I mean, the only wall that was bigger than my wall was the Great Wall of China. Like, not kidding. It was, my walls were big. And, you know, Adrian had a lot to do with this. Tom and Adrian both. So when I first joined them, they taught this concept called the BLTSs. And it's what we help people learn: belong, love, trust, and safe. Okay. That everything is about helping people know that they belong, that they are loved, that they can trust us, right? You know, that we stay consistently who we are. We do the things to build trust. You know, we do a lot of that through coffee shop interviews and in talking to people, because really conversation is what brings relationship. You know, without conversations, you're not going to have a relationship, right? So we taught conversations, and then safe. People are always looking for a place to feel safe, especially in this world, because there's so much that's unsafe. Okay. And we're taught it from a very, very young age. And so, with that teaching and hearing that teaching all the time and learning that philosophy of what we were building in our community, I was able to start letting some of my walls down and begin the process of building relationships. And through that process, I had to realize that I had to stop worrying about what other people thought about me. And that was a hard one. That's something I still have to squelch down even to this day. And, you know, when we think about how much we're concerned what this person will think and this person thinks, when we're concerned about that, we've made it something else than what it should be. And it should be about the authentic story that we have to share with people. And so, many years ago, Ray Higdon did a coaching session with me, and he asked me what I wanted to do, and I told him. And instead of him telling me, well, you need to have this training, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and all this other stuff that the majority of people out there probably would have said, he said, okay, if this is what you want to do, you start today. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you start today. And Jenny was on there, and Coach Paul was on there when he was doing this coaching session with me. And it was like, you start today, you know. And he taught this concept of, you go on your journey and you just keep going back and talking to that person. And if I just keep telling my story and going back and talking to that person, they can't criticize you, because what are they going to criticize about? That it's not your story. It is your story. It's your story. You're always ready. You're always, you know, you're always capable. You're always qualified is the word I'm looking for. And so the more you tell your story, the easier it is. Now, I couldn't be fully transparent at the very beginning, Judy. Okay. But I did it in steps. So my encouragement to you is steps, small step, small step, small step. And in a year or two, you're going to find that you're telling the truth of your story within you. And when you can tell the truth of your story in you, just like Tom does. Tom talks about being an alcoholic and how he was an alcoholic for a long time. He's been sober for what, 35, 36 years now, long time. And so he talks about that. And through his truthful story, He helps other people be able to quit alcohol. Okay. So all of us have a story. And if you resonate that story, I'll tell you, Judy, you'll make changes in this world. You'll help a lot of people and you'll build your business. Nina, there is a maximum length of 600 symbols. What I would do is put the most important parts and then do through the regeneration process, add the other things in there. Okay. All right. Got that. Yes. Yes, you can, Mike. All right. Yes, you can voice to text on the mobile app. Need to work on my story more. Yes, Douglas. And we could talk about that more. In fact, I may do a Facebook Live or something for you guys about telling your story where we have more time. Oh, thank you, Yolanta. Thank you, Judy. Okay. The more you tell your story, the easier it is. Small steps. Yes. Yes, Marilyn. That is it. Okay. All right. And for the last question in there, people that are direct messaging me, Tom, it's gonna be a long road for him. This is a heart injury that he had, and so he's doing okay, but it's gonna be a long road for him. So definitely lots of prayers. Please, if you are a person of faith, if you're spiritual, send love, send good thoughts. We just all need to rally around him right now. Okay. All right. So I need to give this over to Cheryl and real quick. So we have a meeting in 20 minutes. Remember, Thursdays we end early. So so long, yeah. That's okay. We'll look at it tomorrow. So all right. So tomorrow we will be back at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. And for the couple people who just asked what happened to Tom and Denise were in a head-on collision where they were at an event and a truck crossed the center line and hit them head on. You can see the photos on their Facebook or Instagram. And I'm just thankful they're alive. They are amazing people. And yeah, it just really talks about the preciousness of life and just don't wait another day to do your business. Okay. Don't wait another day to do your business. Don't wait another day to get unstuck. Go talk to that person that you feel like you need to go talk to. Life is precious. Okay. Let's just take advantage of every day that we have together. Okay. All right. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Remember, Cheryl has a meeting here with I think Adrian's going to be there. I'm not sure. But Justin and everybody else should be there about the video, the My AI video. So that will be in 50, I don't know, almost 15 minutes. I better get this over to them. So 15 minutes. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Have a great day, y'all. Love you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.
Bye. So good to see you guys.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Johnny.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Kathy, for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Tina.
Thank you.
Hope you're feeling better, honey. All right.
Thanks
Love
for
you all.
building confidence.
Thank you.
Oh, good. That's my goal. That's my goal. That's what we're here
That's
for.
fantastic.
Yay.
Love you, girl.
Love you, girl. See you tomorrow, hon. Bye, everyone.